Hi everyone, this is Specs, and I'm making my first Pokemon trading card game online video. The deck that I'm going to be playing is actually one that's been around for a while. I played a variation of this deck at Costa Mesa Regionals, where pretty much everyone was playing a variation of this deck, and I'm not going to lie, I did terribly. But I think this deck is really fun to play, and actually, in some respects, it's held up well over the past year or so. And hopefully this video will show you how much fun I have playing this deck. And yeah, so my starting hand here, I have a Zorua, that's pretty good. Um, Could be better because I have an Execute, but I don't have any Ultra Balls or Computer Search that I run in this deck. Looks like my opponent is running an electric deck, probably PikaRom, an expanded variation of it. There's a ZoroRoc. A card that I think will come in handy, I run Hoopa in this deck. My opponent might not have any attackers that aren't GX Pokemon. But we'll see about that. Yeah, so far we just have GX here. I feel like Dayden is a pretty risky play in Expanded. It's pretty fragile. I mean, its draw is pretty good, but personally I'd rather play Shaman if you're going to play something so fragile anyway. But that's just my opinion here. We do indeed have PikaRom, and they have a choice band, though that doesn't worry me. This deck runs 4 Skyfields, so I should be able to get rid of that Aether Paradise. Here we have Computer Search. So I can discard Execute and N, because I have Verse Seeker. So putting supporters in the discard pile is sometimes a good idea. I picked up Pokemon Fan Club, and I'm going to play it. Get 2 basic Pokemon. Hoopa, like I said before, I don't think they have many, if any at all, non-GX, and Shaman, because I'm going to draw. I'll draw 3 off Shaman here. I've played 2 Shaman, which is also risky, but if I get up Skyfield and then someone discards it, I always go for Shaman when I discard Pokemon off the bench, because it's such an easy target. Because of Zeraora's ability, all of their Pokemon will have free retreat if they have a lightning energy attached to them. In this deck, I switch Pokemon around a lot because when you evolve Lycanroc, that's its ability. You get to draw up one of your opponent's Pokemon from their bench if you like. And that helps me out in this deck because a lot of this deck is A, drawing, and B, stalling. That's why I have Hoopa and Lycanroc, although Lycanroc is also an attacker in this deck. Lycanroc and Hoopa both take 2 energy attachments to attack, though, whereas if you have a double colorless, ZoroRoc only takes 1, so ZoroRoc is usually the better Pokemon to start off with. I brought up Execute into my hand thinking I would Ultra Ball for a ZoroRoc, but then I realized I have a ZoroRoc in my discard pile and I took it out with a Rescue Stretcher instead. Now I still want to put Execute back in the discard pile, so I'm going to take ZoroRoc, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to take ZoroRoc instead. Hopefully they don't end my hand. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be a waste of an Ultra Ball if they did. And I'm going to bring up Dayden, although like I said, they're going to be able to retreat if they attach an energy. And I didn't use Cynthia because I've already attached an energy, and I'd like to evolve ZoroArk next turn. Evolve into ZoroArk, I should say. And they attacked Hoopa, but it was not very effective. Get rid of that choice band. That stadium won't go away, but I clicked it because I have OCD. Literally, that's not making light of OCD. It's just making light of my OCD. I'm going to use an Ultra Ball again, it seems. Oh, I'm going to trade first. I think I'm going to bring up Dayden again. Although, again, I can't attack unless I attach a double colorless energy. So, it doesn't look like I have any way to draw right now. Yeah, I can use this Ultra Ball to get another Pokemon, but I can't. I've already played both Shamans, and I don't have Skyfield, so I can't draw anything I can't draw anything that way. Shuffle one double colorless back into my deck, and I'm going to attach to Lycanroc since I don't have any double colorless. But Hoopa here should serve as a barrier since they basically have to Guzma around Hoopa right now. Everything on their bench is a GX Pokemon. Well, they got through Hoopa by using Tag Bolt, but one Tag Bolt couldn't knock out my Lycanroc. Gonna trade, still looking for an energy. I do have Guzma, and it looks like I have Cynthia in my discard pile, so I could Verse Seeker for Cynthia, or I could Guzma, but I don't have enough energy to bring up anything. Cynthia or N? Looks like I'll bring them down a card if I use N. Still no double colorless. That's unfortunate. Well, I got Guzma, but apparently they're not going to knock out my other Lycanroc, and they're going for this one instead. which is a little confusing. It didn't quite knock it out. It's only got 10 HP left, though, which means I hope I don't draw another rainbow energy. I'm going to trade. Still looking for energy. And then I have Colress in my hand, so I should be able to draw a good number of cards. Oh, there's a unit energy. Good. So with unit energy, I'll be able to knock out that PikaRom, take 3 prizes. Colress should draw me 10. Nothing in my discard pile except for 1 execute. I went looking for the other one. It looks like it's in my prize cards. Oops. I'll put that in the discard pile. Use my GX attack to knock out that PikaRom. There we go. Now, if I knock out their other PikaRom, that will be my other 3 prizes. But I won't be able to one-hit it with my Lycanroc. So, let's see. They brought up Dayden to knock out my one of my Lycanrocs, which was probably a good idea because they realized that if I knock out their other PikaRom, then that will be game over. Finally draw double colorless, and I have Guzma in hand. So yeah, I'm gonna bring out PikaRom. I'm targeting it now. And I have a Verse Seeker in my hand, so I should be able to Guzma again next turn. I'll just need to have an energy to knock out PikaRom. Filling up my bench here, because I finally got Skyfield. Yeah, so PikaRom has, I believe, 20 HP left. So, I expect they'll knock out Lycanroc this turn, but if I get an energy, then I will be able to knock out PikaRom, even if they retreat, because I have access to Guzma. So it'll all come down to if I draw into some energy. Looks like I'll need a double colorless too. So they're playing Guzma. Brought up a Shaman. I guess they're going to knock it out. Actually, I don't think they can. Yep. Still has 10 HP left. So I'm just gonna Reverse Seeker up this Guzma. See, I didn't draw a double colorless energy. They would have been better off knocking out my Lycanroc. Claw Sash for game. Thanks for watching, everyone.